Hello. Let's start today's session. We are going to talk about uh, CAT 2025 algebra. In algebra, we are going to cover a topic of maxima and minima. So basically, in maxima and minima, we have got few questions over the period of time, and let's start. And I'm Shashank. So let's start this. So in maxima and minima, we get a very simple concept, that is AM is greater equal than GM. Okay, so if we are going to talk about AM is greater equal than GM, how we are going to use it in any question. So preferably I never use this concept. I always put values equal. So for example, if I'm going to talk about A plus B plus C equal to, let's say, 30, and question says what is the maximum value of A into B into C. So it is always going to be put A equal to B equal to C. So it is going to be 10 into 10 into 10. So maximum value of the product comes out to be 1000. So I don't think whether what question is talking about. I just plug in all the values equal. I got the answer right. So we are going to see that in a lot of questions. What is the approach? Now, second important concept is x plus 1 upon x. So this is the thing is, if you put x equal to 1 upon x, right? So x equal to 1 upon x. I want to find the maximum value and minimum value. So I am going to get x square equal to 1. So x comes out to be 1 and x comes out to be minus 1. There are two values, right? Okay. So if you put x equal to 1, what you are going to get? You are going to get 2, right? So this function is always greater equal than 2. Okay. Now, if you put x equal to minus 1, so you are going to get minus 2. So this function is always smaller, less than or equal to minus 2. So if x is positive, this function is always going to be greater than 2. And if x is negative, this function is always going to be less than equal to minus 2. Always remember this. This is an important thing that we have seen a lot of questions over on this basic concept. So if you have a question like, for example, x plus let's say 4 upon x, what is the maximum value or what is the minimum value of this function? So if and x is positive, right? So what is the minimum value of this function? So I am going to put x equal to 4 upon x. Okay, so I am going to get x square equal to 4. So x comes out to be 2. And why I'm not taking minus 2? Because x is positive. Okay. So just put 2. So 2 plus 4 upon 2 is going to be 4. So this function is always going to be greater equal than 4. So this function is always going to be greater than equal to 4. So the minimum value of this function is going to be 4. So whenever you see these kind of questions, put values equal, you are going to get the answer right. Now let's move on to the question and see what kind of questions we have seen in the concept of maxima and minima. Okay, now this is talking about what is the minimum possible value of this. So what I am going to think of. Okay, it is what does it says? A plus B plus C plus D is 30. What is the minimum possible value of that? So what I'm going to think of, I'm going to think that all the values are equal. So each number should be 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, and 7.5. But can I actually do it? I actually can't do it. So what I'm going to do, and this question says these all the numbers are integers. So what I'm going to do, a plus b plus c plus d, and that's equal to 30. And I want to plug all the values equal to each other or closest to each other. So I'm going to take 8, 8, 7, 7. Okay. So 8 minus 8 is 0. 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 square is 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 square is 1. So minimum function of this function becomes 2. That's it. As simple as that. So whenever question says that what is the minimum possible value and this kind of statements are given, always put all the values equal. More likely you will get the answer right. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. What does it say? Okay. Now this is not that question, right? This is a different type of question, that A into B is equal to 432, B into C is equal to 96. Okay, and it is given that C is less than 9. The question is talking about what is the smallest possible value of A plus B plus C. Okay. So what I can do? So first of all, it says that AB is equal to 432 and BC is equal to 96. Okay. I'm just dividing both. So AB upon BC, and that is equal to what? 432 upon 96. Okay. So BB cancels out. Can I cancel out with 24 or 12? 12 8s are 96. 12 3s are 36, and then what I'm going to get? 12 3s are 36, and it is going to be 36. Okay, okay. Now can I cancel it by 4? Okay, yes. So it is going to be 9, it is going to be 2. So what I am getting so far, A upon C is equal to 9 upon 2. So what are the possible values of 2? What are the possible values of C? C can be 2. Okay. C can also be 4. Okay. C can be 6. It is going to be 27. And C can be 8. Then it is going to be 36. So I got 4 possibilities of A and C. So A is 9. C is, sorry, A is 9, and B. Okay. A is 18, C is 4, B is something. Okay, A is 27, this is 6, this is something, and A is 36, C is 8, and this is something. Now BC is equal to 96. So if this is 2, so this is going to be 48. Now smallest possible value, so 48 plus 2, 50, 50 plus 9, 59. So A plus B plus C comes out to be 59. Is it there in the option? Yes. But is it minimum? I don't know. So what I'm going to do? Take the next value. So this is 4, and 4 and 96. So B should be 24. Okay. So 24 plus 4 is 28. 28 plus 18 is going to be 46. Is it the minimum value? Yes. Now, why so? Because among the 4 options, the smallest value itself is 46. Am I getting 46? Yes. So my answer should be 46. Now, if it is 6, then it should be what? 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. 22 plus 27 is 49. Okay. And 8, so this should be 12. So this comes out to be 56. So which is the smallest value? That is 46. Now the problem with this question is all the possible values are given in the options. So your job is to check all the possible values in this. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. What does it say? Okay. If x and y are positive real numbers, what is the minimum possible value of this? Okay. So what I'm going to do? X plus y is given and a minimum value of some function is asked. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to take x is 51, y is 51. Now what I'm going to get? 2601 times 1 plus 1 upon 51 into 1 plus 1 upon 51. That's it. I'm not going to do anything else. So 2601 into 52 upon 51 into 52 upon 51. Now 2601 in reality is square of 51. So this cancels out. So this comes out to be 2704. That's it. And this is the approach that we are going to follow in solving the questions of maxima and minima. Don't think much, directly put all the values equal. That's it. Now let's move on to the next one. Now you might think in the previous question, why didn't we put all the values equal? I wish to, but the problem is there is not one statement it is given. There are 2 statements are given. What are the 2 statements? One statement is AB is equal to this. Second statement was this. So I can't put all the values equal. Now in this case, can I do it? Yes. So did I do it? Yes. Now let's move on to the next one. Now can I do the same thing here? No. Why? Because there are certain things that are given. This is given, this is given. So two statements are there. Now question is talking about minimizing x into y into z. Okay. Okay. And it says x and x, y, z are natural numbers. It means natural number means they will be starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. They can't be zero, they can't be negative or something like this. So I am taking first statement y common x plus z, and that is equal to 19. Okay. So there are two possibilities. This is 19, this is 1, this is 1, this is 19. Because if product of two natural numbers is 19, it means both the numbers should be integer, and it can be either 19 into 1 or 1 into 19. Okay. X plus y, x plus z. Minimum value of x is 1 because x is a natural number. Minimum value of z is 1 because z is a natural number. So it means x plus z should have a minimum value of 2. So this case is rejected. It means the only possible case is this. So it is, I am going to get x, y, z, where y is 1. I am going to go with the second statement. So I am going to take z common, y plus x, okay, and that's equal to 51. I already know the value of y is 1. So it is going to be what? So z x plus 1, and that's equal to 51. Now this value cannot be 1, this value should be greater than 1. Okay. So I can write it as 1 into 51. Okay. Okay. And I know that x plus z should be 90. Okay. Because y is 1 and x plus z is 19. So if z is 1, then x becomes 50, then z becomes negative. So not a possible arrangement. Second is 3 into 17. Okay. 17 into 3. Both arrangements are possible. Okay. So if z is 3, x comes out to be 16 because x plus 1 is 17, so x is 16. Z is 17, then x plus 1 is 3, so x comes out to be 2. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2. Is it 19? Yes. Is it 19? Yes. So my this condition is being met, these conditions are also being met. So I got two possible pairs. 16 into 1 into 3 comes out to be 48, and 1 into 2 into 17 comes out to be 34. Question is talking about what is the minimum possible value of x, y, and z. So is it 48 or 34? 34. So my answer of this question is going to be 34. And this is how we are going to approach this kind of question. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. What does it says? Okay. Okay. So what is the approach? Okay. Let's read the question. The first one is 16 times x upon y, okay, plus 49 times y upon x. Okay. Now let's say k is equal to x upon y. So what is the function we are going to get? That is 16k plus 49 upon k. Now this is similar to x plus 1 upon x. When I told you, so when I want to minimize or maximize a function, I am going to plug in this equal to this. So what I'm going to do, I'm directly going to put both values equal. So 16k is equal to 49 upon k. Okay, so from here I am going to get k square is equal to 49 upon 16. So k comes out to be 7 upon 4. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, so it is either 7 upon 4 or minus 7 upon 4. So if k is positive, this will give minimum value. If k is negative, this will give maximum value. So I'm just going to plug in 7 by 4. So c is equal to 16 into 7 by 4. This is 4 plus 49 upon 7 upon 4. Okay. So this comes out to be 56. So basically I can say if k is positive, then c is greater equal than 56. If k is negative, then c is less than equal to minus 56. It means c cannot take any value between minus 56 to 56. any value in this range is not at all possible. Is there any value that lies between minus 56 to minus to plus 56? Yes, there is only one value, and this is the value the function cannot take. Always remember, when you are going to get these kind of questions, the standard approach is keep all the values equal. You are going to get the answer very quickly. Now let's um, see, and with this we wind up this session. If anyone has any doubt, you can ask me a question, I'll explain. So ask me a question in the comment box. As soon as I see the question, I'm going to respond to that question. Thank you.